What happens when you can't afford to live in South Boston, or Fenway, or Jamaica Plain? You venture further out. Our skyrocketing cost of housing has forced many members of Gen Z to leave Boston and its streetcar suburbs, think Cambridge, Somerville, Quincy, for more affordable towns on the commuter line. Take Rayla Johnson as an example. The 26-year-old Boston native realized the city was well out of her budget as a special education teacher and graduate student. So she moved 30 miles away, to Foxborough, only to find out that isn't enough either.
There's no downside to aiming high. Spread your wings around and fly. There's no upside to aiming down.
Nice to meet you. This is Randy. Diddy, we've already met you. You have really pretty eyes.
Thank you.
They're beautiful.
High and low we go.
Rayla Johnson,
Yeah.
You are in my first apartment in Foxborough, Massachusetts. I am a full-time college student. I'm actually entering my last semester of grad school currently. I used to work for Boston Public Schools. I'm currently in the works of applying for new jobs now.
Yeah.
I am unfortunately moving out of here because it is no longer affordable for me. I'm moving to my grandparents' place, so it's very bittersweet.
Up and down, up
I grew up with my mom in Roxbury, so then we moved to Dedham. Once we moved to Dedham, I liked it. I was like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah.
And then after I graduated college, I was like, I need to get out of here. Love you, Ma, but I gotta get out of here. And she was like, go ahead, spread your wings. At first, I started looking in the Boston area because I was like, you know, it would be nice to be closer to my grandparents because I'm in their house like all the time. I could be around the corner from them. I looked there, it was an absolute no-no. I couldn't find anything under like $2,000, and I was like, this is not in my price range. I knew I could afford $1,400.
Okay, gotcha. And then
$1,400
with
and below,
utilities?
with utilities included. That's
Gotcha.
what I was looking for.
And-
we started looking in Dedham. Then I started looking Norwood area. Norwood was also too expensive.
Yeah.
I was even looking in Rhode Island at this point. I just could not find anything. It was like not working for me. It was either too far, too pricey. I finally saw this place. As soon as I set foot in here, I knew this was my place. My friends actually came here when I first moved in, and now it's like, Ray, you live far. And I'm like, are you serious? And they're like, when you're in the city, let us know. Literally, when I leave here, if it's not going to like the nearest Starbucks or CVS or to get gas, I have to put in my GPS because I just live in Foxborough. Everything else I do is in the city. And I really do wish I could have moved closer to the city. I really do. If I could have, I would, but it just wasn't possible for me. I can say that I'm glad that I accomplished living here for 2 years with the commute, with the stressors of school, with personal life, with everything. Like, it's all worked out in my favor, thank God. But it's not for the weak, I have to say that.
In the 2 years you've been living here, has your rent went up?
Yes,
Okay.
every year that I lived here. Part of the reason I plan to move back to my grandparents' house is because I'm not affording to live here anymore. It's just not in my budget anymore. Having that flexibility of being able to be at their house, getting my plan set for when I do decide to move, and being more convenient. I'm sure a lot more people will visit me when I move to Hyde Park. The first process is finishing to clean out my grandparents' basement.
Well, this is
my grandma.
Hi, it's so
This
nice
is
to meet
BT.
you, actually.
How are you?
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for letting us into your
Oh,
home.
welcome.
How long have you guys lived here? In the house?
35,
Long
close to
time.
40 years.
I'm sure you're happy to have her.
It's a big adjustment.
Seems like you're thrilled that
Yeah,
she's back.
I mean, I'm good about changes. Yep.
And Rayla can show us the vision for what it's going
Uh-huh.
to be.
Back here was cabinets and cabinets and cabinets of stuff that my grandfather had. Back here was a sink and then all of her hair products and stuff. That corner had knitting stuff in it. You actually came on a really good day because I don't even think you guys would have had walking room had you come here like a week ago. This is what it looked like back there before. This stuff
Wow.
on top of stuff, on top of stuff, on top of stuff.
So when you're here right now, is this where you sleep?
No.
Okay, so
They have a 3-bedroom, so
Oh,
I have
gotcha.
my own
a room upstairs.
Well, will that technically still be my room after I move in here?
No.
So the vision that I see
Yeah,
in
walk
my
us
head
through.
here is going to be my room.
Are you moving this stuff?
Yes,
Okay.
It's gonna be completely empty.
It will probably be shocking once she gets it all together. Like, oh, come down here and say, oh, what happened to my basement? But it'll be okay. She'll be right downstairs. So.
Yeah. Should be right here.
Honestly, I feel like it's gonna be different because I'm gonna have to do.
Like this is gonna be
Yeah, this is gonna be different, but like being here in general, no.
No,
I feel
yeah.
like the commute is gonna be like, wow, I really don't have to drive that far to go home. Like, wow. It's been a good transition. I feel like it's going to be the stepping stone for me to be able to progress in many different ways. Financially, one of them, mentally,
Yeah.
you know, I think it's gonna be good all around.